Hi, I'm Derek Coburn with LumenCache. LumenCache has a long history behind it, but I want to start out talking a little bit about the future. Right now, there's a radical amount of construction materials that are required for all the construction that's going on. And the biggest challenge is actually copper. It's currently at $9,000 a ton, looking to go much higher. And the biggest problem is within 2 years, they're expecting a huge shortage. So this kind of heavy copper wire really isn't needed anymore for anything in the ceiling. I mean, all these LED lights and fans and everything else, they're very low power devices. So low voltage lighting has been very successful already. There's lots of companies that are doing it, and they all have their own little standards and flares. But the problem is that this kind of keeps builders from adopting any major system. So we feel that the future isn't really about one standard, but the ability to adapt to any standard. And wireless tries to do this on the communication side, but builders really don't like wireless systems because they're not perfectly reliable and there's security concerns, etc. As far as the connectivity alliances and such, again, there's always another one coming along. And by the way, we do support Matter, but builders really don't. They look at this and they say, nope, I'm not going to put anything in. I'm going to put in dumb AC light switches, and then you can figure out how to do it later. And so really, even after 30 years, we still only have a 5% adoption rate of smart home products. How do we flip this? How do we get 95% of all new homes to have this kind of smart infrastructure? Well, basically, we asked the builders. And this is what they said. They said we need reliable operation. It's got to last a long time, be about the same price as what we already have. No kind of special technicians or tools, definitely no service contracts. And we want a really wide variety of all the fixtures we want, with lots of compatibility issues, so that homeowners can have anything they want afterwards. Well, this is what we created. We created the most compatible and open DC power and control platform. It's perfect for new construction, also great for retrofits. And it starts as easy as reliable regular old light switches. But then it converts into the most advanced features just in seconds, and you don't need any kind of special tools to do this. Those little modules that you see, they adapt to the different kinds of voltage and protocol standards to allow hundreds of different compatible lights, fixtures, and bulbs. And the light switches are just as easy. You don't have 3-ways, 4-ways, travelers, etc. It's just one kind of light switch, one model. It makes it really easy for technicians to install. But you can have sensors in them. And having these kinds of sensors means that when you snap in a gateway, partner products can make all kinds of great applications. In fact, circadian lighting is already built into it. Of course, dimming is. But think about it, indoor air quality sensing, leak detection, all kinds of really valuable applications. And this whole new infrastructure really solves all of the major challenges that have been held up by the old, technical debt of AC and wireless to some degree, especially skilled labor and copper shortage. But wouldn't it be cool if all hardware was able to evolve as quickly as software in buildings? Well, let's talk about today. So, the Gen 2 products we're introducing start off where you can take any low voltage enclosure. It can even have your low voltage wiring already in it. And you snap in this backplane. Now this backplane module, if you notice, has connectors already ready for it. So this thing just snaps in, and then the power supply, AC to DC power supply, plugs in. It does power factor correction, and so right there you're saving 20%. Just that one feature. If you have solar power and a battery, you don't even need the AC power supply. You can go directly from the battery right into the power plane. That saves even more hardware. The power distribution module, PDM, clicks right into the backplane. Then you're going to plug in your Cat5 wires from the lights and switches. You can plug in an optional gateway, and you're ready to go. Now, home buyers, of course, can, or the function cards, I should say, display the faults and even have a little button on it to allow you to pair lights and switches without even opening up a computer or using a smartphone. And so those adapter cards use the most common standards to allow any kind of fixture partners and smart product partners to easily join the ecosystem. Most importantly, though, this gives builders the confidence their clients are going to have endless choices for the life of their home. Now, if you're not a fan of Cat 5 wires, don't worry. We're going to have two models, and the other one's going to support all the rest of the wiring topologies needed. So the system expands easily by just plugging in more modules. And larger enclosures are ideal for hospitals, hotels, dorms, luxury homes. The system expands almost limitless scale. And the wire covers provide a clean and finished look and are even part of the tamper detection features. So we did it, right? Well, not so fast. I mean, we still need lots of fixture selections. So we said, well, why not have every fixture manufacturer make LumenCache compatible fixtures? Because the dirty little secret of the industry is that they already are. I mean, pick up any fixture at your favorite home improvement electrical distributor, and you'll see the LEDs are typically under 50 volts, and they're already DC. The concept of the remote driver or the replaceable driver is already common practice. LumenCache simply moves those drivers into the electrical panel where it's easily serviced. Now you'll notice I highlighted that little color temperature selector switch that's usually on the AC LED drivers. The problem is those are located up in the ceiling. So basically, if you want to change the color temperature, it means you got to pull down every light, change it. With LumenCache, the CCT color temperature for tunable white is adjusted at the wall switch, an app, or automatically using the human-centric lighting. So we welcome fixture partners. It's so easy for them to hop on board. In fact, all they need to do is not attach their AC driver and instead attach the low-cost smart interface block. And that's got the click-in RJ45 connectors inside. So finally, we did it. We checked all the boxes and we can finally convert the production home builder market. Now, we already had switches and touchpads, but now with the Gen 2, we're adding sensors in them. So every home and building can monitor the comfort and health challenges that are presented in tightly sealed and efficient construction. In fact, we're even adding a stretch goal to the campaign. If we reach the stretch target, everyone gets a free upgrade to those switches with sensors. Because when you think about energy saving solutions, of all the different options, Passive House can truly achieve the biggest savings in the largest energy consuming segment, which is housing. So we say put a little active in your passive because we can easily monitor the humidity and CO2 and have that kind of early fault detection to make sure that any mechanical systems are running in perfect condition. Because it's really important for decarbonizing everything from the initial installation, not only from a copper savings and money saving standpoint for the builder, but you also get lead points for using DC in the home. There's huge amount of operational savings, and there's even lots of recycling and reuse because it's very easy to redeploy any of these LumenCache products. So that helps builders and developers with their net zero, decarbonization, and other ESG goals. Because this slide I love. Think about it. 60% reduction in copper use, 20% in embodied materials. And if this is widely deployed, it's over a gigaton of carbon dioxide that's reduced from going into the atmosphere from all the energy savings. That's a lot of money savings right there. Now we're going to make a few different variants of the product that basically just to satisfy all the global markets, but most important two are Renetta and Epic because those have highly interchangeable modules. And so Renetta is made for production home builders. It's got a major focus on speed, cost, reliability, and a sweet set of features that are already built in, just waiting to be activated. And Epic adds on those features and benefits. So it's ideal for custom installation pros, high-end homes and hotels, even hospitals and retail. Ascend is for the first energy places in the world. It's very low cost. And Proteus is really for industrial and process control, much higher power, etc. What's interesting about this is I talked a lot about the benefits, but the last one here, this is one of my favorites because those function cards are an open platform. We're making developer kits so people can easily hack the home safely. There's no dangerous AC power to worry about. And by making their own hardware accessories for the platform, we hope to see a vibrant ecosystem of developers and people making their own businesses at a much lower barrier to entry than trying to bring traditional AC products to market. And this is why lots of global programs are looking forward to seeing the widespread adoption of LumenCache. Now, this last slide is one of my favorites. That first kid, he's going to make an earthquake alert system over LumenCache. The next one, he's going to make a new battery sharing platform over LumenCache. And the kid in the middle, he's going to make a monitoring system to take care of his grandma. And the fourth kid, I think he's going to make an energy service company or a virtual power plant service. And I'm pretty sure of that because his buddy next to him wants to be a lawyer. So you can really see why we say that LumenCache is more than just connected lighting. It's a smart power platform to enable the most brilliant energy solutions. I'm Derek Coburn. I'm the CEO of LumenCache and the founder, and I'm really excited to finally release this fantastic product to everybody who wants to take advantage of this early opportunity. We look forward to your support, and we look forward to giving you weekly updates so that you can see us completing the product and delivering to you. Thank you so much for all of your support.